everyone, thank you very much for joining the series of Understanding Japanese Culture. My name is Yuri and today we're going to learn about origami and folding a paper crane, which looks like this. So before we begin, let me briefly introduce you to the history of origami. So origami over here is the art of paper folding, which originated in Japan as early as the late 17th century. Classic origami usually consists of one sheet of paper with no cuts, which is folded using a series of standard origami folds to create intricate designs. Origami is now so popular it is practiced around the world. This traditional paper crane over here is probably the most famous of all origami models. It's designed after the Japanese red-crowned crane. In Japanese mythology, this crane is known as the Honorable Lord Crane, and its wings can carry souls up to the heaven. The Japanese name for this model is Orizuru, which simply means folded crane. An ancient Japanese legend promises that if anyone folds 1,000 paper cranes, they will be granted a wish by the gods. In the same case, you are granted happiness or good luck. In Japan, the crane is said to live for 1,000 years, which is why one must fold 1,000 of them. You have to keep all the cranes to get the wish though. The origami crane's popularity is largely due to a children's book which was written by the author Eleanor Coer called Sadako and the 1,000 Paper Cranes. The story follows a Japanese girl named Sadako who was 2 years old when the United States bombed Japan at the end of World War II. Due to the fallout from the bombs, Sadako developed leukemia. So in the hospital, she spent her time folding paper cranes, hoping to make 1,000 of them. According to Sadako's family, she managed to fold approximately 1,400 paper cranes. Many of these cranes have been donated to places such as the 9/11 Memorial in the New York City, Pearl Harbor, the Museum of Tolerance, and more places as symbol of peace. Folding a crane is actually not too difficult. All you need is a single square sheet of paper. It can even be recycled paper or even newspaper. We've put together the following instruction to walk you through exactly how you fold one yourself. So, are you ready to fold? Then let's get started. So firstly, you need to choose the origami paper of your choice. So over here, I'm gonna start with the black one with flower patterns. All right, and then what you need to do is you need to start with the white side of the paper facing up and fold in half diagonally. So over here, I'm gonna fold it in half. So make sure you fold it very neatly to ensure that the orizuru, the paper crane, would look perfect. Then I want you to fold it in half again along the side like this. Here, there you go. Then fold the flap back and squash, fold the flap down like this. So you have to make sure it's centered. There you go. And you need to fold it. Make sure there's a crease. Then turn the model over. We're going to repeat the last few steps on the other side. So again, fold the flap back, like over like that, and squash, fold this flap down. So I'm gonna turn it over. the creases down. There you go. Now you have completed the square or the preliminary base. So with a few more folds, we will turn into a bird base. So fold this flap to the center like that. Okay, have to make sure it's really in the center. There you go. And you need to do the same for the other side, like that. And you have to make sure you fold it in the middle. Once you're done, you need to unfold it like that. So once you're done, you need to fold the top down like that. And fold it back up again. Lift the top flap of the paper up along the crease you've just made, and we're going to make a petal fold. So you fold it up, and you can see all these creases over here. So you need to fold it into the center like that. Can you see? There you go. So you can easily make a fold. There you go. Do the same for the other side. So you need to make sure it goes to the center. So you need to do it slowly. Okay. Okay. Once you're done, you need to repeat on the other side. So fold the flap up and fold it towards the center to make a petal fold like that. Again, you need to ensure that your folds are perfect to ensure that the result is going to look like a pretty crane. Okay. There you go. Now I want to fold the side to the center like that. Here. And you need to repeat the same on the other side. So fold one of the side of the flaps to the center. Alright, and repeat it on the other side. So fold it to the center. And the other way around. Okay. Once you're done, you need to flip over to the other side and do the same for the other side as well. Flip it over. Okay, and fold the top. So this side is going to be the head of the crane, while the other side is going to be the tail of the crane. Actually, it doesn't matter. This can be the head and this can be the tail. It doesn't matter. The bottom two flaps is going to be the wings. So what you need to do is lift the wings as high as you can to the highest point, and you fold it in between the head and the tail. So you fold it like that. So you need to repeat the same on the other side. So again, lift the wings up and fold it in between the head of the crane and the tail of the crane, just like that, and leave a crease. Once you're done, you need to flip it again on the other side. Flip and flip. Okay? Once you're done, you kind of fold it lightly again. Now, all you just need to do is, can you see the big part, the wider part? So this is the thinner part. That's going to be the head and that's going to be the tail. All right, the wider part, which is the wing, you open it up just like a flower. You open it up like that. Here, you open it up. All right, and there you go. So you can see here, there is the tail here and the head. So whichever side you feel like, oh, it's not that pretty, you may turn that into the head. So in my opinion, I feel like this side is not really pretty. This side is well made. So I'm gonna fold the tip and turn it into a head of the crane. There you are. Okay? And there goes the paper crane origami, the Orizuru. So here is the result of the folded paper crane Orizuru. You can see they are very pretty. Again, you don't have to use these pretty papers. You can actually use scrap paper just like mine. So this was originally a scrap paper from one of my daughter's homework, and I turned it into a crane. And you can even do a smaller version. You can even do a giant version using newspapers if you want. And you can even challenge yourself to make up to 1,000 if you want. And what you can do is you can stack them together using sewing thread. There's a hole at the back over here, and you can put through a needle and string and connect them with all the paper crane that you've made. Here you go. So you can connect as much as you want. Here you go. If you make thousands of them, then your wish may come true. Thank you very much for watching the video. I hope you enjoy making your own paper crane Orizuru. Please feel free to take a picture of the paper crane that you have made and share it with the Link Center staffs. Hope all of you will stay safe and see you in the next video.